Hello everyone, welcome to Radio City Crit. I'm your Dungeon Master Harna and joining my usual rigmarole of players. Let's start off by the person who thinks they're most likely to survive this session, and we'll work our way down to the person who believes they're in the most peril. Oh, no one wants to survive.
We want to survive, we're just not convinced it's gonna happen.
I'm just aware that I was talking about this to one of my mates today. My survival and Astra's survival and Volgir's survival kinda hinge on what Atlas and Beros do.
I'll tell you what.
How do you feel about that team?
If they push the button and the planet goes pop, we're on the planet.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go first, mainly because
If it makes you feel any better, you know, I only need to find a very small amount of you to bring you back again.
Volgir's got the highest possibility of surviving, because if the planet starts going to shit, he's just gonna whack himself with the banishment stick and just yeet himself out of there.
You know what, I'll go first.
I mean, you actually might be okay if you did that, because you have the fucking air sphere for the next 24 hours. So if you came back just floating in space. No, you could, because you have the fucking air sphere around your head right now.
Oh, I didn't!
You'd be very cold. You probably wouldn't survive very long, but you'd be able to breathe.
First is then most likely to die because you're next to that elevator shaft.
The most likely to die is going last.
Oh.
Yes.
Then you're last then.
Okay, so Mary got them mixed up. She thought I was going first because I'm the most likely to die. No, flip that. I'm going last. Got it.
Just because he's next to the elevator shaft again, and we know how that went.
He lived.
We're off. We're off the elevator shaft. We're in the council building right
Where
now.
did that start?
In the elevator shaft, but it's fine.
And you don't have an Atlas, and Astra's got fuck all healing.
If I drop to 1 hit point, what if I die while I'm still raging? I come back with 1 hit point. I think that's a barbarian thing that I can do.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
we're just dealing with a dog on a sugar rush, and hopefully soon the sugar crash will come.
So I've got.
She's also eating a lot of
endurance.
chocolate, which we're just choosing to not worry about, so you know.
Yeah, that's not a concern. Relentless endurance. Once per long rest, when you reduce to 0 hit points but are not killed outright. Never mind.
Never mind.
If you drop to 0 hit points while raging and didn't die outright, never mind.
we didn't die outright.
Both of those things. Useless to falling from great height and
You do-
planet.
Well, no, planet's fine because you won't instantly die. Because suffocation is multiple turns. Falling from great height is insta-death.
Exploding. Like,
Yeah, if the
imagine
planet explodes, I think you also
50,000
explode.
50, like a meteor swarm. Or
Anyway, I'm Volgir, the Durgar Ranger, and I'm going first because otherwise we're never going to start a D&D session.
Want to live.
I'll go next because Beros has died nearly 3 times this in the past 3 sessions, and somehow squirmed his way
everything
out of it.
froze.
still the
So I'm having it. I play Beros Dark Youth, the Ceta Rogue Fighter, and I'll pass it on to the next person.
I think Astra's in the middle. Hi, I play Mary. I play Mary. I'm Mary.
Oh, I play Mary. I am Astra.
Hi. I'm Mary. Play Astra the Ismark Cleric. I'll pass it on to the mercs.
Hi, I'm George. I play Atlas Moreau, the Owlin Druid. I have almost no spell slots, almost no wild shapes, almost no health. But apart from that, it's going fine.
Wait, why did you not... Wait, did you go last?
Hi,
I was going to
I'm
say,
Ryan,
why
and
didn't
I
you go
play
last?
Cyrus the Barbarian, and I've already died in this campaign. So, you know, history repeats itself, and I also tend to make very poor decisions, so probably not going to go well for me.
I mean, you did...
You would have died twice if it wasn't for you being terrible at math at the time.
When was the second time?
Well, the second
It's
time
the
was when you
first
got
time.
the fucking brain in you. The first time
I
was when you
wouldn't
took so much freezy damage, but then you didn't understand how insta-death worked. So you were like, nah, I'm
yeah.
good, and then you realized like a week later that you were
Okay,
dead.
then, you know what? Things happen in threes. I'm still the most likely to die.
It's fine though, because you know, last time you were Kaz, who was the least likely to die, because every time you got bad health, you were like, I'll just get some more.
Yep, swings and roundabouts from ultimate punching bag to terrible punching bag, I guess.
Who wants to remind us exactly what was happening last time?
all gonna die.
Shit got wild. We decided to split the party, which is always a good idea.
Well,
Pretty
we
about it.
split the party after initiating the get GTFO clause, where the net's down, the smog is rising, Squall is in a panic, everyone's panicking, the Kenku
And we were
are
like, oh
mauling
god,
each
we need
other
to stay
get out.
here and help these Kenku. And then we were like, oh god, the gnomes have decided to destroy the planet. So, you know, those were both very imminent issues that needed solving, because you can't save the Kenku if the planet is destroyed, but you also can't save the Kenku if they've trampled each other to death in trying to escape. So we
made
did a little
really
split.
good we made a really good tactical decision. The most persuasive person and the person that can speak the language of the locals both left the planet, leaving the uncharismatic, unverbal speaking language people to deal with the mess of Squall.
Meanwhile, all of our fucking fighty, tanky folks stayed behind to do the talky shit, while our sneaky but not sneaking folks, and you know, whatever the fuck Atlas
Went
is,
to do the fighting.
went to go do fighting.
So tactical. Big brain move.
Big brain.
Universe brain moves here.
It's so stupid, it might just work.
I'm proud of us, okay? Because we were faced with a difficult decision and we didn't do terrorism. We're getting better.
We're getting close to terrorism. There was some intimidation.
I set off a
This is
bomb.
terrorism.
What do
You
you
set off a
mean?
bomb. I shot bullets into a crowd.
Okay, we did a little terrorism, but not as much as last time.
Commandeered a
But
ship.
most importantly, above all else, Sunshine and Fjornik didn't die.
shitting its pants.
Neither did Yasin.
Thanks, fine.
Days and Sunshine are learning by osmosis. They're doing the terrorism now.
Yeah, Diaz just took over the fucking bridge of the ship. I don't know if anybody heard it in the last session, but when Diaz
You look
came
so happy
in,
to be.
guns blazing, killing people, and just taking command, Mary was like, "That's my girl." Oh, we lost the George.
Trying to fix it. And her Discord kept crashing out.
It
alright.
froze and everyone was laughing except Will. Will was just sat there like,
But yes.
oh, my fucking thing isn't.
His usual expression.
There we go.
I forgot my push to talk.
Oh, okay.
Where would we like to pick up with? We have a group on the Schnischel Schnorp, and we have a group, I believe,
In the council chamber.
in the council chambers of Song, in the middle of them all scrambling and panicking.
Oh yeah, you were trying to fix the lift.
Yeah.
We're trying to. What the fuck were we trying to do?
You were trying to break
we-
into a
I was trying
glass
to kill
surround.
an admiral.
Oh yeah, you
Admiral.
were trying to kill an admiral. Be honest now, Barros. Is it for Squall or is it because you want a bigger hat?
I played the fifth.
Both. Both. Good.
Why not both? Both is good.
No, it's for the hat.
It sounds like you don't know where you want to begin.
Fuck it. Cyrus will charge into the council chambers
Okay.
full of squawking birds.
Yeah, Cyrus, you look around
That's
and you
fucking
see
racist.
that they do squawk.
After this, make him move to a different table.
There is no table here.
But yes, Cyrus, you kind of like go in, and you see that there are all of these like people in these little like nests kind of perched all around, like in the interior of this like old ship, and flying in the center of the space. There's this Island who have these like long flowing robes, and they are kind of like acting as the speaker. Right now, Arakokra is like kind of calling out in. I mean, to be fair, these guys pretty much all speak like Auran, like pretty extensively. So you probably just hearing a lot of like bird noise.
I'm holding up my little scanner to
Yeah.
be like, who's speaking and what are they saying?
It drips and drabs. But as you come in, the person speaking is kind of like finishing their point, and you see it's like they're kind of making a point of being like, well, what is the plan? If the net has failed, surely we need to be looking at leaving. And then someone else, like from across the whole, like, well, if we could leave, I'd recommend we do so. Every one of the high families who has a star mark should choose one successor and leave the planet.
Saul's my family. I kind of have that right now.
Can I clear my throat as loudly as I can?
Sure. Make me a little charisma check to see if you can draw much attention of this quite distracted audience.
Oh no.
How much can you have off so loud?
As you like, make a bit of a scene, you see the speaker like looks down and then flies like swooping down towards you and says, "This is a private council chamber meeting. You are not a member of the council. You must leave, good sir Orc. Your business is not here right now."
In Celestial, go, do you speak Celestial?
He will reply, "Of course, all bird folk speak Celestial. We are trained to deal with the angels and deities. We are the messengers of the gods."
You gotta be able to talk to him.
Good. You need to tell everybody in here that the evacuation is underway. The net is failed, and if you stay on the planet, you're all gonna fucking die. But we need to do it in an orderly fashion.
Okay, that's not how you start the orderly fashion.
The Kenku are stuck in the tunnels. We need to get this elevator moving to help them. He is very aggressive.
You're all gonna
He's very
die, but
aggressive.
stay calm.
Make an intimidation check.
He's like, I'm telling you shit. Listen to me or you're all gonna fucking die. 22.
He like looks at you for a second and he turns and then he like you see his like throat begins to glow as he casts a spell and then he barks quite loudly. Order, everyone. If we could please switch to Celestial, as someone who claims to know what's going on has joined us. And he lacks the feathers and the brains to follow our conversation. So he will speak in a tongue he has also learned, which is not native to us. If you could all please talk in Celestial from now forward. This stranger, what is your name, stranger?
Cyrus.
Cyrus claims that there is an evacuation of Squall underway. What vessels, what can we expect, or who is coming?
They're gonna fucking hate this.
There's a few Draconid ships. Did the Draconid ships arrive?
Yes.
Yes, Harmony and our ship
There
arrived.
are a few Draconid ships. There is the Umbral Spear. There is the Thunderhead Tyrant, both amalgamate vessels. And there are several Gnomish ships.
I'm quite shocked to hear that the Amalgamate and Draconids have united on this front, but I am more shocked to hear that the Predente Alliance would send any vessel to aid the planet they doomed to die.
When he spits, I also spit.
So everyone in the room spits at the same time.
Somebody just yells
It
from like the
echoes.
back row, "Fuck the gnomes!"
Yeah, fuck those gnomes and the halflings.
Everyone forgets to fuck those halflings.
Yeah, the gnomes are definitely the bigger guilty conscience. But yes, they kind of like look at you and then they say, "Well, how many ships are coming? What space do they have? We have several thousand here on the song alone."
I'm not a numbers guy. I don't know. The plan is to ferry you as fast as we can to the gnomish system, right? And he'll look at Astra and Volgir.
Nodding.
Well, you should. And then you gotta back and forth. So you like call out. You see this old Kenku kind of like stands up, like, and all the Kenku in these lowest most perches, like almost at ground level, maybe like a story or two higher, with little ladders to get up in them because they can't fly. And this old Kenku stands up and he says, "Well, we need to get the Kenku from the tunnels up as high as we can. Is it not obvious?" And then another Kenku says, "Yes, you would simply let our people die in the tunnels while you try to get first place, as you always do." And then another Koku yells like, "I resent that, but that's a good idea. We should leave the Kenku in the tunnels so we can definitely get a place in the ship. There's 48,000 people in this place, and below us, down in that shithole, there's at least 20,000 of them, all the way down there, if not more."
We have a way to help get the Kenku up. If we get that lift working, people are really making their way on foot, but the lift would help relieve the bottleneck situation down there.
Well, you're just gonna bring a bottleneck situation up here. We don't even have anything to get on yet, and the song can't hold that many people.
Astra, can you message or sending to the fleet Umbral Spear?
I think we did already message that we needed to start it. We just couldn't send our own ship.
I want an ETA. Cyrus is asking for an ETA.
I can send it.
Sister, please.
I can send it. I'm just running low, and it may cost us in the long run.
Level 3 spell, the same as a Revivify.
Oh, it's not that. The 3s are all gone. I've got 5s and higher up left.
You can use ascending level 2 through your Hollow Strap, remember? But there's a higher chance it fails.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm out of 3s. I'm out of 2s. It has a 1.
Right.
Has 1s, rather.
Sister, please. They're asking me questions and I don't know the answer.
Okay, she'll use a 5th. You better hope you don't need healed later.
Iris
she'll
would
use
later die.
She'll use a 5th to cast sending to who'd you send it to?
The Thunderhead Tyrant guy.
I can't remember his name, but yes.
Thunder Boy.
Who are you targeting?
What's the Admiral name on the Thunderhead Tyrant? Cyrus would know, but I've forgotten.
Mary's head is full of spreadsheets.
For some reason, Theodore's in my head, but it's not Theodore.
It is definitely not Theodore. You're talking about the
I'm
High
sorry,
Admiral
yes, or-
Bragost von Tuskenbane, first of his name, last of his name.
That's the one.
Okay, you reach out to High Admiral Bragost von Tuskenbane. What do you say?
Hi Admiral, what is the ETA on
The evacuation.
the evacuation?
When will you be planetside?
When will you be planetside, and what's max capacity?
Okay, you say that. You get a response. Hi, Admiral. Terrible combination of my title and a greeting. En route.
I thought it was just that was gonna be it.
En route. Won't be long. Just as if popping out to the shops. Don't forget the milk.
His dad did, and then never came back.
That's what he sends.
He didn't give us a
Nope.
capacity size.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Nope. He
Ashes
probably
is
is
there.
like, he probably is like, we can hold, and it just cuts off.
I imagine Ash is just there like, oh my fucking god, was glaring at Cyrus like I could heal people for this. The Thunderhead Tyrant's en route. So we get people moving. It's a big enough ship, we'll get here quickly. I imagine Harmony and the others are doing the same.
The Thunderhead Tyrant is a dreadnought size capacity, so it can hold probably about 9,000 people or so.
The Dreadnought can hold about 9,000. That's just that ship alone. We have multiple others en route. We need to get people moving now, so we're ready to go.
You would recall back in the war room whenever you were making these plans that the current fleet that you guys have assembled can carry about 48,000 people, which is the exact population of the song right now.
So,
Yes, Arsenal just.
And that does not include the Kenku. And then you have the issue of the fact where it's going to take that fleet time to leave and come back to ferry people. And given the fact that Schneasel Snorp is out of action, and I believe the Umbral Sphere also is not flying because it doesn't have a pilot.
Yeah.
Because your pilot is currently piloting the Gnomish ship that she has pirated.
Volgir really should have went with them to pilot the Umbral Spear because he's a good enough pilot for
Hey,
that.
I know how to pilot shit. Fuck
You're
you.
not on the Umbral Spear. You're already on the other ship. We should have left someone on the ship that could fly. This is why I learned to be a
Hindsight.
pilot.
It's called hindsight.
The Umbral Sphere is not that
2020.
big a vessel as well. It doesn't have capacity for like a load of people. It's quite small.
Oh shit, we should have asked the Admiral if he had heard any heals from the Gnomish planet to see if they had got the evac message. No, the net's gone. Hindsight's a bitch. Sorry.
it wasn't exactly concise.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't tell me exactly what he said,
You
so
don't want to know. I give you the gist of the information.
okay.
So, what is it? How long will they be? How many can they take?
Our fleet max capacity is about 48,000. The Thunderhead Tyrant, which is leading the evac, will be here soon. Less than a trip to the shops.
What shop? How far away is a shop?
Not far. Be a moment. Get your people ready to leave.
And you heard them. It sounds like they've just enough room for everyone on the song. It's like, and then you hear one of them say like, but what about the Kenku? There's no space anyway. There's no point.
No,
Well,
we will figure out a way to help the Kenku as well. But the Kenku are already. We will save as many as we can at the surface that are here. No point in worrying about the Kenku until they get here, and we will work to speed up their getting here.
Okay, call that out. Yeah, most of the council of fallen notes here, pretty much, there's a few final like words exchange, but most of them start to scramble. You lead the mobilize, and you very soon hear the sound of a city trying to pack itself up as people hurry to grab what they cherish most and prepare themselves to be evacuated. Yeah, they.
Help me with this elevator, and then Cyrus is gonna.
While they're doing that, can Astra go out and see if she can see any signs of ships incoming?
Sure, you go inside, make a perception check.
Meanwhile, I'll help.
Sorry, dice not rolling. Bear with.
Wait, we can see them. You rolled a 13, and then you rolled a 15, a 26, a 19, a 24, and a 16. So
It's not rolling on D&D Beyond. It's just.
I was getting no dice rolls.
It's not rolling on D&D Beyond. It's just going straight to roll 20.
Yep,
We can
sorry
see
for
it.
spam.
so 13 was the first one. You go out, have a look, Astra. If they are on the way, they're too far to see with the naked eye.
Can Astra go to the cons? Oh, maybe she's not the best person to go to the console, actually.
Volgir and Cyrus are going to look at the
You guys can look at the
elevator
lift.
controls.
Yeah, you go over to the like patched up elevator controls you guys have seen once before. Yeah, you see there's a button which you know is up, and the button for down has been removed, and there's like tape around it and things like that.
I'm gonna pull the tape off and see what's underneath.
You pull the tape off. You can see that there is clearly a point where a button should have been, and there's like exposed bits of like wire and things like that that's been cut and removed.
Okay, so you're technical. I'm somewhat mechanical. We can figure this out. Can I make or lead?
Do you want to? Can I investigate to see if I can work out?
I will
the
assist
wiring?
in that because I'm proficient.
Sure.
Yeah, I've got plus 12. You've got
Go for it.
probably.
I've got plus 5, so you're better investigating, but I will assist you.
You get advantage.
Cool.
Two
It's not showing up on.
24s.
It's not showing up on roll 20 on D&D Beyond.
I
been
can see
weird.
them. You
Yeah,
may want
I
to
can see
check
them on
your Beyond 20 app. There is a setting in that which is to like hide. So it doesn't. Yeah, there's a button which says use Beyond 20's digital dice. Which will like let it roll the dice on the screen. So maybe something like that has been toggled off. I don't rightly know. So I don't. But anyway, you start looking around. Volga, you think that you could. This thing needs something to have an input. There are two ways to go about that. You could either just bridge the and complete the circuit with these two exposed bits of like wire. It's like hold them together, or you could remove the button from the other side and attach it and have a bit more motor control.
A bit more motor control, because if we hook this up, that it permanently goes down. It ain't never coming back up.
Nice. Then you can make a like a Tinker's Tools check, or maybe an Arcana check, because you're kind of relying on your knowledge of like the arcane engineering.
Can I point it and instruct Cyrus on what to do?
Hang on. I have. See, I've got like smith tools, and I don't know if they're going to be very.
They would do. You
useful.
just need something you can basically like weld, but like so effectively you're trying to like solder this like connection back.
Don't you have that little like the Tinker tools in the hollow strap attachment?
Yeah, D has had like a multi-tool,
dude.
remember? And I think you
I
got
don't.
jealous.
I did get jealous, but I don't think I actually got.
I thought you bought one.
Hang on. Where's my whole
You
strap
did.
at?
You always were telling us. I'm sure you said you had one. 'Cause I'm sure
No, I
you've been
think I
using
think I
them.
got a basic version, so it's
Yeah.
it's like Smith's tools, but it's in my hollow strap. Like it creates like screwdrivers or hammers. It doesn't create precision tools, because I don't have anything on the listings.
What's the roll?
It's either like a Tinker's Tools. Like, I would like Smith Tools or Arcana. Smith Tools with
I can't help
intelligence.
you anyway.
It's a 15 with my Smith tools.
Okay, 15. Yes, Cyrus is able to pop the button off one side. It isn't just him just clicking it, and the other one he has to see connected up to the wiring, loops it through, and then sets it in place. And you see it begins to glow, Cyrus. A little light in it begins to glow to suggest that it is functioning. But it's not yet been depressed.
You bitch.
Well,
Press it just a little
what
bit.
What comes up must go down.
I'll just press it to test it, just like a little touch.
You tap it, Yeah,
Don't
so
crush a fuck ton of Kenku.
like it moves a little bit. If you recall the last time when you pushed the button, it just kept going up. This time when you press it, it seems you have to press and hold for it to like complete the loop.
Okay, what's the range on a hollow strap comm?
It's message to 120 foot.
Not enough.
You're thousands of feet in the air.
Does this mean that the inside buttons in the elevator would also correspond? Or does it have to be controlled from here?
This is like one of the top panels. You basically like flip the top panel. You haven't really looked at the elevator itself too much.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get in the elevator.
Yeah, the elevator, you don't think of it like a traditional 4 walls, a ceiling, and a floor. It is like a platform that like kind of like descends down at a slight angle. It doesn't go straight down. It's almost like gliding down.
It's like a cargo elevator.
Yeah, cargo elevator. So yeah, you like swing around to where the cargo elevator like actually is, and the reason why it's where it is because it's like got jammed kind of like in between some structures, and it's been used to basically make a makeshift level in this quite hollow place. So you head over to where it is, and there's like literally like a house built on it that's like half straddling the edge and half on like a gangway. And like you kind of go over the main console controls here, and you notice that they are there's like a little plinth, and it also has these buttons like similar in style, and you see that it's like it's got like a readout of like all your altitude and stuff.
Bulgar, Astra, get on.
Okay. What are we doing with the structures, though?
Well, I assume when we move the elevator, it'll collapse.
I was just thinking there, why don't we... How many buttons are there? Can you have a look?
How many buttons are there?
You pop open the panel. There are 320 buttons.
Why
it is
don't we
like
just
17 keyboards.
Why don't we just take one of the buttons off, hook it up outside, and set it up so it goes to the bottom floor?
As in, we take off all of the buttons except the top floor and the bottom floor?
I mean, it. One sec. I'm just gonna.
I think if we control, unless one of you wants to stay up here to guide people out, and 2 of us go down to ferry people on, and we just ferry them up and down. I don't know how fast this elevator goes.
Can Volgir do a quick estimating check to see how many Kenku he thinks will fit on this elevator?
The spire ships are pretty big. Bear in mind a city is built on them. Make me an intelligence check. 16? It's a pretty big space. You think that this lift could probably hold at capacity, not taking into account the weight, but at least just the general space. If you pack people in properly, at least 1,000, maybe a bit more than 1,000.
How many did we say were down under?
Like 48,000?
No,
So
there's on top there's 48,000, but the entire of the Kenku population underground is around about 20,000. Hollow Roost has 8,000 alone.
The ships can't take any more because of weight, not because of space, right?
You just know that that's their capacity.
But if we got them to, for example, dump munitions, would that make more space because of weight, or would it just be no? The guns weigh as much as they do with the bullets.
They
do?
probably wouldn't be like dumping munitions. They probably
you wouldn't dump the guns, but you dump the ammo.
Yeah, they could dump the ammo and like try to clear up some of that. They could also dump like food supplies and like stuff like that, or like an extra shuttle or.
Dyrus is gonna Titanic this. He's gonna be like, right, women and children first. Men have to die with dignity, or.
Cyrus, you are aware that the second you go down there, you're going to be mobbed. You will be fighting Kenku to get off the platform. And
I also love the idea of Cyrus being like, Cyrus is like, women and children first, and then just staring at a group of Kenku like, you're all kind of small and the same looking.
He has a shotgun and a sword.
Yeah, but can you tell the genders of Kenku?
No, but I will assume them to have some form of decency, even in a crisis.
He asked a lot of the
Like,
Kenku.
Bitch, we don't even have that. That's why we have the rule of women and children first. Because we used to not do that and they all died.
Well, Cyrus is gonna try it anyway. Intimidation with a shotgun and sword.
I mean, you are aware you'll be doing this for the next number of... How long does...
20 trips, roughly.
More?
But there's also people moving up around the side, so however many that is, plus however many ups and downs, he's just trying to save as many as he can. Who's getting on the elevator with me?
I don't think Volgir's better with buttons than I am.
Okay, you stay up here and help guide people out of the elevator and onto the city platforms and, you know, try and keep some form of order. We will start ferrying people. We'll tell the men to go up around the spire and the women and children to get on the platform. And that's how we're going to do this.
If you can, maybe get another rope up as well.
One step at a time. Pushes the
Just
button.
saying, it might help. Okay, bye.
The elevator begins to make a slow descent downward.
You got any threes?
Go fish.
Astra, what are you doing while the boys descend?
I like to think our Go Fish cards are just all like bloody and torn at this point.
Or charred.
She might go out and see if she can see the progress of the Kenku. If she can visibly see any of them coming up, first of all, from the stairs.
I mean, you guys made pretty good time with your devices, but you weren't like crazy fast. So you do see there's the, you know, they're probably just like peering off over the edge. Maybe just a perception check, see how far you are. You can see where the gaps in the spire are, things like that.
18.
Yeah, you have a little look down, a little look and see, and yeah, you can see the Kenku like shuffling up that little thing. They're not far from the top. They're probably still like, you know, it'd be 1,000 meters, 2,000 meters or so, but they're getting there. They're making time.
Progress is progress, right? I don't suppose there's anything in the council chambers that's like a radar kind of thing, or anything like that. Nature.
As in, you're looking for like to look for ships with, or
Yeah, I'd say if there's anything incoming to give her an idea.
make me an investigation check.
Yeah.
Looking
okay.
for a telescope to look for
Something.
the ships.
That's a no, that's a 6.
Dunno.
Nothing she can decipher.
Bartered tech.
While Astra thinks, and while the boys descend, and meanwhile, in the center of the Schneeschelschnorp, a glass doorway has cracked.
Center of the Streetal Swamp, and it's just barrels lighting another fucking cherry bomb.
A glass doorway has cracked, and you see inside the little lab, working away, Admiral Winklewonkle moves like a gnome on a mission as he continues to attempt whatever it is he is trying to achieve. You see the unmoving, powered down autonome of Jim Jom Killicop, the Aether Fox physicist.
Burris will turn to Fizz.
Yeah.
Are you willing to do what it takes to stop this? To stop this planet getting blown up?
Willing to give it a good go.
All I need is time. If I get you in that box, just go fucking ham on this guy until I can get in there.
Okie
And
dokie.
With that, I am going to I'm going to attempt to use my psionic power telekinetic movement to teleport Fizz into the box.
Okay. Does it let you teleport people? Or does it let you shove them 5 feet?
You transport the target up to 30 foot to an unoccupied space you can see, or if the target is a tiny object, you can transport it to your hand.
Yeah, you teleport Fizz into the box. And he disappears in a flash of psionic energy and appears inside the glass laboratory. You see he like takes a second, like stagger himself. Fizz and Winkle, and as a result, yourselves are basically going to enter initiative.
I'm not sure what's about to happen, but I hope it's what happens if you like threw a rabid raccoon in with like a child, you know?
That is my hope.
I need a Beros and an Atlas, because Atlas, you're with this, aren't you?
I'm not with them right now. I'm waiting at a door in the fucking cockpit to fucking beat the shit out of that robot guy.
You guys split up. Okay, let me paste these two.
Why did I just roll a 1?
No, I'm testing it. So I figured out what's wrong with D&D Beyond. They changed the dice settings. Click on the D20 in the bottom left and switch it from roll to DM to roll to everyone.
There you go.
They've changed the defaults again. Stop changing things, D&D Beyond.
We love it. We love them just constantly fucking changing shit.
Nobody likes change.
What, you're on D&D Beyond?
Orcs.
Wait, someone's dice just rolled across my screen.
Yeah, we can see each other's dice now, look.
Oh god, no! We went from no dice to all dice!
But it is fun getting to see what dice everyone uses.
Yeah, it's like actual D&D now.
Right.
Kind of.
Is that?
Who has the flamey dice?
Yeah,
That's the dice I was using and Mary told me to change it.
If you roll a
what we
20,
like.
the little fat dragon appears. But it does mean every time I roll a 20, I then can't hear what happens for the next 10 seconds, because the little fat dragon's like, Rah!
We love the fat track.
Blame me, even though he can roll above a 10. That's why I told him to change it.
Okay, let me just add some turns in here real quick. Eros is a 20 with this initiative. Fizz has a 16, as does the Uncle. Technically, Beros, you probably use your first turn effectively to teleport Fizz in, and then Fizz kind of semi gets a drop on this guy because the door's still up and he's kind of expecting it. You see Fizz reaches into his bag of questionable ordnance. I need someone to roll me a d6. Someone, anyone, a d6.
I'll do it. I just changed my dice. I'll do it. Load, please. Load, thank you.
A 5.
A 5.
I went for the unicorn!
Fizz reaches into the bag of questionable ordnance and he pulls out, much like a bad magician or a clown, pulling out the stream of handkerchiefs. He starts pulling out debt cord, and along the debt cord, wrapped in little sections of it, you just see there are actual firecrackers just littered along it, and he just pulls out a good couple length of it, and he just throws it forward, and as he does so, it just like ignites after it leaves his hand. It hits the ground, it starts going like like popping over, and the thing's just like whipping around like a fucking snake. It like smacks up against the Winkle, who turns around. His next attack against anyone's next attack against Winkle would have an advantage, but he's very much distracted Winkle from the task at hand. You see Winkle whips around, and they draw this to them this large kind of like they pull this like long like saber from the side,
Run,
and you see
Fizz, run!
it like glows with this like green like light, like as it begins like illuminates itself, and Fizz is like, well, you see, I'm a big fan of guns, and he pulls his little carbine. That will be Fizz's turn. The Admiral will rush forward and takes 2 slashes at Fizz.
I feel like if Fizz dies during this, it'll just be like he died doing what he loved, blowing shit up.
He hits Fizz twice in quick succession, and you just watch as blood begins to like spatter up along the glass. As like you look at Fizz, he's got these big gash wounds across his small, slight body, and they're not like big people. It's like they're both similar in stature and height, so they look very equally matched. It's like
This
Fizz
is the most like epic battle. If this was a cartoon, they'd just be little, but it's the biggest.
It's
clash.
like someone pointed out, like the final battle between Scar and Simba is essentially just an old man and a metrosexual teenager smacking each other.
I was thinking more of like Ant-Man versus the.
And then it
Yellow
like
Jacket, where
zooms
they're
out
on
and
a
it's just
tree.
nothing.
They're
Kind
on
of.
a tree. There's nothing happening.
it is your turn.
There's like
Ross.
the epic crash and it just zooms out and it's just like, eh.
This is probably going to be a battle for fucking attrition. Well, I will walk up to the glass and start smacking the crack.
Okay, you should try to make it bigger. You can either make an attack roll against it and just do basic damage, or you can make like an athletics check just to try to like smash through.
I can make an athletics check.
That is 1 success to break the door. There is a threshold in which the door will break. You ram against it like, full speed, slamming like your shoulder into it. So you can really just try to break this thing down, and like it kind of bounce back off it, but you see the crack like spider webs a little bit more as you impact on it.
I will bonus. I assuming that's an action. I will
Is your
bonus
action.
second wing to gain 11 hit points.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Right. Fizz looks at the remainder of his backpack and just throws it forward and whips his carbine, just shoots it as he's going to use his last satchel charge. So Winkle needs to make a dex save. He's very good at these. He dodges out the way. I don't know why it's rolling twice. Sure, it only rolls to this tab. Roll to this specific tab. Thanks. So yeah, he like dodged out the way, like reducing a lot of this damage. But he still takes 9 points of fire damage, which washes like over his body. Fizz will then fire his improvised carbine, which just this dodge at the way he like shoots against it, and you see the Aether Fox in the middle is like glowing and pulsing with power, like while all these like explosions are going off. As he would have an advantage on that. He hits with his carbine, so he will deal 9 points of damage with it. This little carbine plinks this guy in the side, and he's like, ah, you fucker. He will move straight to retaliate against Fizz, and if it's his turn, and he is going to make 2 slashes with his glowing great sword. Fizz dodges away the first one, but exposes the second one. Another sickening gash goes across Fizz, and you watch as like he's starting to look bloodied already. Barros, he's not a fighter. It's your turn.
No, my boy.
Cool. Another athletics.
15. That's another success. 2 successes so far.
Cool. And then I will use my final second wind again for a further 6, just to get myself up a little bit.
Alrighty.
And then that is my turn.
Fizz just fires twice. That's all he's got. First one misses. Second one hits for another 9 piercing damage. Then this guy's gonna move on Fizz. Fizz this time dodges 2 quite brutal looking strikes. As you see, he's starting to get a little bit scrambly and panicky as he's like bleeding, and like you can see he's like really like he is very much outmatched. It's very apparent, Barros. It's your turn.
Okay. Another athletics.
That's another success. The door spiderwebs again. Still holding. Fizz like looks over as the door's like bits of glass like scattering on the ground, and he's like, harass anytime. As he like fires his carbine. He lands the first hit for 11 piercing damage. Two sickening strikes gouge across the little kobold, who is now critical. As you notice, he's like really
Can
badly
I
hurt.
use my reaction to protective field whenever another creature you can see within 30 feet takes damage? You can take a reaction to expand one psionic energy die, roll the die, and reduce the damage by 1d8 plus 4.
Go for it. Okay, he
So
gets
I'll
11
reduce
hit
it by
points back.
11.
I see you. The second strike, just you can see like he like swings low, and like you see the blade begins to cut on an already existing wound, and you hear Fizz like yell in like pain as you're about to watch him get his fucking like his leg cut in half maybe, and you just like boom, and it's like buffets it and it forces it to ripple and bounce around, but it's still that initial cuts there. You can see the blood like pouring down his leg, like his trouser legs like falling away. Like his overalls.
Okay, I will. Another 24 this time.
Okay, that's 2 successes on top. This time, the glass smashes open. The doorway now lies open before you, and you see these two like brawling it out properly. And like you see Fizz like gives you like a little half smile, like from like, and you see like he's like gritting his teeth in pain. Like he's not like it's like like that. It's like a oh fuck.
Okay. I'll use my last second wind
Go for it.
to regain 8 more hit points. Can I use my movement to get in between?
You can't quite get in
Myself.
between, but you can get into the melee. Yeah. Because
I'll
they're like
get into the
fighting,
melee,
you know, side by side right now. So it'd be hard to, without moving Fizz and like taking his place, it'd be quite difficult to interpose.
Yeah.
But you're not involved in the melee when you're there. Fizz like looks at you, gives like a little smile, and he's gonna try to shoot 2 more times with his carbine. He does hit once for 5 more damage. And then this guy is gonna look to you, look to Fizz, laugh, and he's going to try to slash twice at Fizz still. He hacks Fizz hard across the side, and then stabs him through the center.
Can I also, again, protective field?
Yeah.
To reduce it to 12.
Nice. Would you use it on the first attack or the second?
Let's use it on the first.
Okay, cool. So Fizz takes 12 damage. Fizz is looking critical, but you watch as like you deflect this like centralized stabbing blow that he would have liked towards Fizz, and he turns to you and he's like, "You're really starting to piss me off, Shatter." That will be his turn. It goes back to you.
I will use my free action to tell Fizz to back off. And then I am going to fucking start stabbing the shit out of this fucking little fucker.
Go for
Fuck him up, save my boy.
Did that roll?
14 to hit. Unfortunately, he just parries it aside.
Okay. Let's do another one. 16.
You go like this time a bit harder, trying to like breach through this guy's defenses, and yeah, he just literally just like parries it away, and yeah, he's unfortunately no dice.
Nice.
That is fine. That's my action.
Run, Finn MacGyvers.
Fizz is going to look at you, look to the guy. He is going to use his action to disengage. And he moves over to the desk the guy was working at, and he just like scrambles and grabs a load of stuff off the desk, and is like, ah! And just starts running out of the room with it just in his hands. Like he's like, ah! Just showing a little crap.
Some of this might be important.
Can I just reckon I forgot to use Vex? Could I give myself just because it gives myself an advantage on my second attack?
That would hit. Get sneak attack.
So 11 on the base damage, and then sneak attack. Another 12, so 23 in total.
Okay. Yeah, so you do that. Fizz starts making a fucking beeline for it. This guy looks pissed, but he looks at like Fizz running away. He turns his attention on you, and he's going to try to stab you twice with his greatsword. 17 to hit.
Just hits.
You take 14 slashing, and a 19 for another 16. That's 30 damage coming your way this turn from him.
Oof, I cannot take another fucking hit like that.
No.
Is a gnomish greatsword just a long sword?
Basically.
No, they're different. Apparently.
Garrett, you've like got a good few blows in this guy. Fizz has
just a
had a good
chunky
few
dagger.
attacks. He doesn't even look bloodied yet, this individual.
No, that's a
Quite
long
strong.
sword.
Fizz is like just like run out past you, but after this guy swings twice, it goes back up to your turn because Fizz used his sort of disengage run.
Okay, this guy. Don't think I'm not even close.
He's been dealt about 60 damage and he's not yet bloodied.
Okay.
Fizz has been dealt the same, and Fizz is critical. So
Grab the bomb vest. Get it on him.
Where is the Aetherflux?
it's suspended in this glowing, like crystalline, like I think in the center of this lab space. It looks like it's been set into the Snisnickel Burbulator, and it's like, you know, you can see it's like it's coming with power.
Not the Snisnickel Burbulator.
But it's like this reinforced chamber. You like see silvered crystal, mithril rings, all like going around it,
Okay.
like humming with power.
Can you imagine how upsetting it must be to be diagnosed with a terminal illness as a gnome? Because, you know, you're already dying of terminal illness, and also they tell you got the wimple wamps.
Do I perhaps see the battery for the auto gnome?
Maybe
Anywhere
perception
around
check.
here?
Let's do free for the lucky. If it is in the room, you don't even know what you're looking for.
Fizz took it.
Maybe, yeah, Fizz might have grabbed it. In that pile of stuff, it could have been in what? You can't see what Fizz got.
Right. Can I shout to Fizz, if you've got a battery, put it in the auto gnome?
No. Is this
And
it?
I
And he
will-
holds up this like glowing blue like cylinder.
That's probably it.
Try it!
You know, Barrow, this looks really radioactive. I don't think I should be touching this with my bare skin.
He says, touching it with his bare skin.
Right. Fuck. I am like one hit away from just getting knocked the fuck out.
Dodge!
Evasion!
Duck, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
What was that thing that you used to teleport our lovely kobold friend into the room? you use it twice to bring things to
I can
you?
only do that once per short rest.
I was going to say,
No
you could
pooping out
teleport
of
something
the-
to you.
No booping out.
What are you doing, Barros? Anything at all?
Do you have any repositories?
Uh-huh. Just so
Great Cyforce Suppository.
Do you know what? Fuck it. Can I drink
Bend
the battle
over.
What do you want to drink?
Battle milk!
No, The battle
draconic
milk!
battle milk.
You can fucking drink the battle milk, sure. Did I tell you what the battle milk did?
It gives you like 100 temporary hit points,
Yeah.
and then like you basically
Fucks
just
you
die
up.
after it. After it.
Hey, battle milk. What is your level?
13, isn't it?
13. Yeah.
Although, have we... So it's technically 12 because we haven't long rested.
Yeah.
Well, that's your max level is 13. Beros, you drink the battle milk. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 65.
Is that maximum is reduced by 65?
Yeah, you gain 1 hit point. It cannot reduce your max hit points below 1 hit point.
Alright, let me just do some maths. 94 minus 65 is... So my
You say-
maximum hit point is 29.
Yeah, that's fine. How many hit... This will reduce you to 1 hit point now, so you're on 1. It effectively reduces your max, knocks out all your health to 1.
Yep.
You also get 100 temporary hit points.
100 temp.
Yep. While under the effects of this potion, which is while the temporary hit points still exist, your maximum hit points cannot drop below 1. So your current hit points, where they are, as long as you're under the effects of the potion, they cannot drop below 1. When it ends, you automatically take 1 damage. So you will automatically probably fall.
Okay, that's fine. I have 4 uses of it, so that's 1 use.
Maybe yell at kids to get
I
you when you
wonder if
die.
I can just keep fucking taking this, albeit it might kill me.
Reduces, every time you drink it, it reduces your hit point maximum.
Yes, but it cannot reduce it below 1.
So if you drink it again, your hit point maximum
Yeah, becomes
will
1.
be 1.
Yeah.
You'll be the HP of a commoner in a
No,
level 13
no, commoner
has-
character.
Commoner has 4
Oh
HP.
god! You've the hit points of an owl! Not an owl, an owl!
I think it's less than an owl, because I think Pip has 2.
Okay, cool.
I think rats have 1 hit point.
Would that be my action or bonus action?
Bonus action, drink a potion. So
Cool. I'm gonna start swinging on this guy,
go for it.
and hoping I can stay on my feet long enough.
You feel the power of the dragon within you as you bring the sword down. 27 hits.
27. 10. That's your
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack. Another 16, so 26. And
Nice.
then a second attack.
Go for it. Don't forget Vex.
Yeah.
Go for it. Hit.
9.
Damage.
13.
Nice. This guy does not look bloodied yet, but you feel a little bit more invigorated yourself. Fizz, on Fizz's turn, Fizz is going to take the battery and he's going to try to install it into the autonome. Positive, the positive, negative, the negative, and he just shoves it in. And you see, boom, and you see this thing begins to power up. And
I
Fizz is
swear
like,
to God, if
I did
that
it!
Gnome, I swear to God, if that auto gnome attacks Beros, we're scrapping the thing.
Fizz literally holds both hands and is like, I did it! And you see on this thing's eyes a little like loading like icon appears.
Oh, come on!
And then Fizz looks at it, and he like turns around, rubs it, and goes like, ah, it's installing important security updates!
He's been fucking postponing those for weeks.
Yeah. He is then gonna level his carbine, he's gonna shoot this fucking guy in the back twice.
That's a dirty fighting tactic, and I respect that.
He hits with the first one for 7 damage. Not bloodied yet. Their turn, Beros. They take their greatsword and they're gonna hack your waist twice with it. 23 and a 25 will both hit you. You take 21 slashing damage.
You have 4 turns worth of temporary hit points.
They are going to
such thing
use
as a
their
drunken
bonus action,
master?
and you see he pulls out a red potion vial, pops the cork, and he
you
will
fucking
drink a healing potion
bastard.
because he has every right to.
If there's a drunken
Everybody-
fist, Beros
That's
is the
scum.
drunk fist.
Everybody knows the bad guys aren't allowed to heal. That's the rule.
But they're gnomes and they're dicks and they break the rules.
I love that, like, you will play a video game and be chugging like 20 healing potions, and then the boss heals once, and you're like, what
Fucking
the
motherfucker!
fuck?
Cool. While this combat is continuing to go on, before we come back to Barros's turn, we will flop over to Atlas. But before we do that, I'm gonna get a drink.
big boy spell. And I'm gonna cast Heal on myself
Okay.
to give myself the big boy hit points,
Sure.
because that's just 70 hit points. Which I will take. Who is looking the most fucked up
Of your allies?
of my allies?
Well, I believe...
No one's actively dying anymore.
no one's actually dying, but I do believe that, like, Sunshine and Yasin are both quite badly hurt. As they've been just brought back from unconsciousness. Daze looks surprisingly okay, and Fiornic looks fine.
Okay, I will turn to Sunshine. Sure, let's do Sunshine. Because whenever I cast a spell using spell slot that restores hit points, you or another creature within 30 feet of you can regain hit points 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier. Did that work?
Yep, so Sunshine gets 13 hit points.
Might as well, you know, smack some more in him.
Sure.
I am then going to back the fuck up from the door. Tell everyone else to back the fuck up from the door. And I'm going to look for the thing that opens the door.
Sure. Look for the door control. Yeah, it's not really difficult. You eventually find this, like, big door controller.
I think I need someone else to press it so I can ready an action.
You could just use your object interaction to press it.
Okay. Then I am going to ready my action. But the second I open the door to the guy, I'm going to use my Wand of Magic missiles to send 6 of the charges into him.
Okay.
Does that happen okay?
Ready in a second.
Is it a bolt per charge, or is it 3 bolts per charge?
It's 3 bolts and then an additional dart for every level above. So 6. 9. I think it's 9.
Level 3.
Well, it's 3 darts initially, and then 6 additional darts.
Right.
Okay, you open the door and you blast. As you open the door, you see this guy's like this big metal man is banging on the door, boom, 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 with these big like minigun hands, and the door, and you draw the wand. All the darts fly. So that is
I can't see my own dice.
that's the
rolling
max
to
damage on the
everyone,
dice,
it's
which is
gone.
good. And you're casting at 7th level, so it's an upcast. So it's 3 plus 6, that's 9 by 5, which is 45 damage, which is a pretty good opener. Big blast of damage all across him, and you see he like his face expressionless, unchanged, and he just lowers his arms in your direction.
Like he's dead, or?
No, as in he's pointing his guns at you.
Oh, okay.
He is not bloodied.
He's not bloodied? I thought he was almost gone. You said another hit and claw would have probably killed him when I was a bear.
Let me find my notes on the Warforge.
I'm just thinking here. This is a battle for 5 that we're certainly trying
And
to do
you've
with.
had that many. Yeah. Yeah, he's not bloodied anymore. That strike's really a big one, but he's not bloodied anymore. You don't know why.
He fucking healed on the other side of the door.
Gnomes
Yeah.
are dicks.
You can make a perception check if you want, unless you're pretty good at those.
I mean, I could, but you're just gonna be like, no, that was your action.
No, you can make a perception check.
Okay.
You've already used your action to blast.
Oh god,
Blast.
it's a different bot.
You can see all over his with an 18, you can see all over his like torso and body and things like that. There are these like little smaller warforged all over him, which are just like constantly like patching up damage and things like
Hey,
that.
stop doing that.
You see like, one on like a little like a window cleaner s like upside down cherry picker like going down the side like yeah. These things, you don't keep hurting them. They're war machines. They just repair themselves. They keep coming. But you did like 4 turns of healing and days of the ship. You've been in here for about 7 turns. In that time, he's gained 70 hit points.
Fun.
But you've taken a big chunk of them off. He's nearly bloodied again.
Hey.
Not right now. The good news is you have a fuck ton of allies.
I do. They're not doing great, but I have the.
Yasin is going to charge in true himbo style, and he's going to say,
Yeah, no, you're badly injured.
"Don't be stupid. Get behind me." And he runs
I'm
forward.
not gonna do that.
He slashes twice. He makes 2 connecting strikes for a total of 15 slashing damage. That is almost enough to bloody them. Fjornik, you see she draws her longbow, and she like
Guys, I'm out of healing. Don't do
she fires her longbow twice, both of which
At least I have
glance
spare the
off.
dying.
They do not connect. Daze looks away from the computer, like the terminal she's currently working on, and she's like, fuck. And she is going to level her pistol, and she's going to take some blasts. Held by Daze's fucking character sheet up. Get sunshine as well when I'm here, actually.
Not seeing Barros in the bowels of the ship chugging battle milk. I was saying if I had anything I could chug, but the only thing I have on me is magic Viagra, and I don't think that's gonna help right now.
Hey, you never know.
Might punch a hole in his metal.
Okay, Daze levels her laser pistol, and she's gonna blast 3 times, because she is quite the fighter. She only hits once for 17 radiant damage. It is enough
Typical
to bloody
Daze.
him.
Daze is our shadow heart.
Daze is our shadow heart. But when she hits hard.
Sunshine is gonna look, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, you know what they say? Video killed the radio star, am I right?" And then he's just gonna run up and like slash at this thing with this
I don't know how that relates to this current battle.
crackling Stormbreaker battle axe that he has. Natural 20 on the Stormbreaker battle axe. It deals an extra 2d8 lightning damage, and the robot has to succeed a con saving throw or be stunned.
Come on, Sunshine.
This thing has a very good con. It does succeed the con, it is not stunned, but it does take 16 plus 12 plus 28 plus another 19.
That's quite the chunk, though.
That is 28 plus 19 is 37. Okay, this thing is critical. And you see it's like merp, merp, like red, like flashing lights. That is Olirali's turn.
I should start bringing more people places.
It goes back around to its turn. Start of its turn. I need someone to roll me a d20, please.
I don't want to. One of you guys can do that.
I also need someone to roll me a d6.
I don't want to do that either.
I rolled the last d6.
Actually, it's had like a load of turns. It probably has it back by now.
You better roll those.
I'll roll them. I'll roll them in the open.
I rolled
There's
4.
2 6s, so we'd have got them back.
Worth a try. Robots can also roll like pure
I
shit.
do need a d20 still from someone.
Alright,
I
fine.
roll a d20.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go, Battle Milk Boy.
You rolled a d6.
Oof.
12. Okay, this thing regains 24 hit points. It levels its spinning miniguns, and it is going to shoot everyone in this room. I need all of you, which is basically just you,
All of you.
Atlas,
Me.
to make me a dexterity saving throw. Daze succeeds. Sunshine succeeds. Atlas fails. Yasin fails. Bjornik fails.
I'm going to have less allies in a minute.
Only 16 damage. Yasin falls unconscious again.
Yep.
Bjornik falls unconscious.
Yep.
Sunshine takes 8. He's bloodied, but he's still standing. And Daze takes 8. She is injured, but not bloodied. Atlas, you take 16 points of piercing damage. This thing sprays into the room. And that is its turn. Top of the round, Atlas, it is you. And then your allies will act. It is 25 hit points from it.
Okay. $25 hit points. Can I do 25 hit points?
Well, you got a Daze and a Sunshine who can
I
help.
have a Days in the Sunshine.
Have them go first if you want.
Sure, let them go. Let's see.
Sunshine. I forgot Sunshine actually should have made, in my excitement, Sunshine actually gets 3 fucking attacks with that axe.
This thing might be dead.
He missed actually over 2 in his turn. He hits with that one though, which is deals. He's using 2 hands, so that is 21. Take us 2 more attacks. Yeah, that's enough. Sunshine will finish this thing off. He brings the Balix on the first time.
He finishes it off before it kills everyone? Or?
No. He missed with a 14 and a 13 last turn,
Okay.
and then this next turn he would have got around. He would have had enough. He slashes the thing's, like both arms, cleaves them both off, and then knocks the thing's head off. Atlas, you're no longer in initiative in the cockpit. However, Yasin and Fjornik are both bleeding out on the ground.
Yeah, I cast Spare the Dying on each of them.
Cool. They didn't take any damage. It was only 1 turn in between, so unless someone rolls 2 nat 1s, they're probably fine. Who would you go to first?
Whoever is closest to me.
Okay, well, the good news is you get to Yasin, and he's already stabilized.
Oh,
so then
well,
you just go to
that's handy.
Bjornik. He rolled an He isn't stabilized. He's awake.
He's
One hit point.
awake.
He wakes
He's
up.
back at it.
He's like, where am I? As he picks himself up, the himbo lives to see another day. Sunshine's like, you did good, and like pats him on the shoulder. He's like, please don't hit me.
Sunshine pats him on the shoulder. He's down again.
Atlas, what else are you doing in this cockpit? Bjornik is unconscious, but she is stabilized.
Help Daze.
I'm thinking, do I help Daze or help Barros? Atlas will sending Barros. Hope he is still within range of Hollow Strap.
For a message or for sending?
Message.
He is too far for message. You're on a fucking, like, big ass
boy
flagship.
ship.
Yeah. You could maybe look to try to get some kind of, like, you know, intercom system, or like the, like, you know, you think other ships had those.
Sure.
Okay. Make
I
me
smack the door shut.
Yep. Door closes. Make me a investigation check.
Actually, first of all, I check over that robot to make sure those little robots can't fix it to like...
Oh, very good. Whenever you look at them, you see that they are still actively trying to repair this robot.
No, stop that.
What are you doing to stop them?
Its arms got ripped off by Sunshine, right?
Yeah, cut off both the arms.
Yeah. So at least to slow them down, Atlas will like kick one arm across one side of the room and the other arm across the other side of the room.
Yeah. As you kick them, you see that there's like a small trove, kind of like ants moving, like, you know, like a big log, like as they just like get scattered as you kick it. They're like trying to move it back into position to like start welding it on. And you see one of them, like, even like with your keen eyesight, he's like sat there welding it and it gets blasted away. He lifts his little visor goggles. He's like,
She'll cool down. Stop fixing it.
you see these start like moving in troops like over towards the arms, trying to get the arms back.
Hey, Sunshine, just like make sure they don't put that thing back together again.
Okay. Sunshine goes over, picks up one of the arms. He goes over to the door, opens it, throws it at the door, then presses the door closed.
Yeah, I guess that works.
That's a big brain move for
Big
Sunshine.
brain move for
It's
Sunshine.
almost a big remove, but he only did it with one of the two arms. He's like, well, that's enough. If they can't get them both on, it's not going to work. Everyone knows you need two arms to work.
Atlas is gonna start looking for some kind of intercom situation.
Sure, investigation check.
21.
21. Yes, Atlas, you do find a gnomish intercom system. You think you can either set it to just like broadcast to the whole ship, or you could even isolate it to certain areas of the ship.
Do I know what area of the ship he's in?
Would you like me to read them out to you?
Sure.
So there is the core well, the stabilization field, the happy accident room, the choir chamber, the command gallery, and the snorp stop.
I fucking hate gnomes. Wait, even if I calm him, how's he gonna calm me back?
Maybe there's a way for him to, like, you know, intercom back to you.
Maybe. Okay, she will press just the whole intercom thing.
Okay, you message the entire ship. What do you say to the entire ship that has been in the middle of a hostile takeover?
Hello, this is your pirate captain speaking. I would like anyone to know that if you attempt to stop us, I will crash this entire thing into the planet, killing all of us in a fiery blast of pain and death. In other news, how are you doing, goat?
Goat. How are you doing? Top of the round, Barros, it is your turn.
A minute to win it. Fight, fight, fight.
27 will hit.
Initial damage. Let's for some sneak attack. And then a second attack.
The second attack parries it away this time and able to make contact. Fizz is going to blast twice with his carbine. Both attacks against this guy to hit.
Go, little rock.
18 on his armor class. Or 15 piercing damage. This guy is looking bloodied after those shots impact him. Even with his gulpy gulp that he did earlier. It is not his turn, however. He is going to look at you, kind of like chipping away at him, but then he looks at Fizz, and Fizz has done a surprising amount of damage to this guy. And he looks at you, looks at Fizz, and you watch as he takes the sword. He's currently holding a great sword, like two hands like that, and then he inverts the grip and he holds it down at his side, and like you watch as the sword glows green and his boots glow green, and he just phases just through you. And like you look around you and you just see him next to Fizz and he just slashes upward as he moves, and Fizz is just there like scoped in. He's like, wow, like just completely caught asunder.
I assume that won't trigger like an attack of opportunity.
It does not trigger attack opportunity because he basically teleports using a blitz attack, which means he gets to make 5 strikes against Fizz. Every single attack bar the last one hits. Fizz goes down after the second attack, and this guy does not stop. As part of this attack, he just continues. So you watch the first strike brings it across. Fizz, like, you know, the rifle in Fizz's hand, he like brings it to parry the second strike, and it just gets cut in half. And then he just like falls to the ground unconscious, and this guy just brings the blade down twice in quick succession. And you see Fizz just lying on his back, not moving. And then he turns to face you, and he just like brings a sword from that reverse grip back around to his primary grip. That will be his turn. It's your turn.
He died doing what he loved, shooting people.
Barros will use his movement to get back in melee range. Wail on him again.
Hits. 9 damage.
Sneak attack.
Right.
For another 11. Second hit.
Second hit, he just parries it away again.
Oh, with advantage. So.
Yeah, Vex, don't forget Vex. That will hit. Vex doing the work.
Cool. For the 9, I'm going to action surge.
Go for it. Just hits. I think you still does Vex still play here?
It's just like on your next attack, so he should do.
Yeah, I mean, you keep hitting, so no crits though.
No crits. Sneak attack is a once a turn thing, is it?
Once per turn. Yeah.
Cool, that's fine.
But you get 2 attacks. You get 1 more attack. That crit will do it. It's a good juicy crit.
Cool. So roll the damage 8,
And then also we add whatever the max in the dice would be, so +6, so 14. Still bloodied.
That is fine. I am not planning on going down. That is all I can do.
Perfect. He is going to look at you, like look at himself, like he's like pretty badly hurt. He is going to, like, basically you watch as like a duplicate of him appears like next to you, and they both level their stance, they both slash at the same time. He's going to basically create himself an opportunity. He attacks his turn with advantage. 2 13s will not hit. Even with advantages, he levels these like 2, and you just like parry and dodge. And even this duplicate he's made, like the first attack, like you get lucky and you dodge out of the way of like one attack, but the other one like goes through, like it's an illusion, and you're like, okay, and you turn the focus on the one that you know is now real, and as you try to block that one, it just phases through, but you've already sidestepped the like other one that just misses you again, as he like swaps positions, and then his original position disappears. He reappears in the other one fully. That is his turn. Barros, back up to you.
Barros is battle milked and bloodlusted.
21 will hit. 13.
13, throwing a sneak attack. Oh. For another 16.
He is looking bloodied, Barros. Sorry, critical.
27.
Definitely hits.
For 10, an additional 10.
He is barely standing as he's there, and he's like, "You don't understand what you're doing."
I will use one of my final. Where is it? Psionic energy things to add an additional 1d8 plus 4.
Roll it.
So that will be
An extra 10 force damage.
6 plus 4. Yeah, 10.
He like said, like, "No, you don't understand. The smog, it's only going to get worse. It'll spread." As you feeling like you knock the sword out of his hand, he like, you know, like falls to his knees, and like you have your like short sword there. How could we expect someone like you to understand?
That's the funny thing. I don't, and I'll just stab him into the neck.
Bold of you to think we've ever understood anything.
Coughing, blood splattering out as he just falls forward from his knees. Little legs kicking up.
Let's scrap the Barros reconciliation plan.
I do understand,
Resuscitation
but
plan.
you killed my dragon.
Barros, as he falls to the ground unmoving, that's when you hear a voice from behind you. "Well, this is most unfortunate. It appears that Admiral Winklewonkle has perished.
That is
Oh my
correct.
god, who did
He
that?
attempted to disable you and reverse, unreverse the effects of the attempted save of the planet. Can you change it to its original intended?
I can try, however, and he goes over to like the station the guy was working at, begins to run a few variables. We are in a motion that now is a catalytic reaction. We have to commit one way or another. Let's see here. I think we have one shot at this, Satyr. Yes.
Tell me what I need to do.
I can buy you time. If I flood all 8 of our mana coil engines with the excess power, I will burn them all out. But I can buy you time to rest, you and your friends. But that alone is not going to be enough time to guarantee success. You need... It was on that table. He like looks around, and he eventually looks over to like the on the ground, not moving kobold, and he goes and he hobbles over, looks down. Sorry, let me just. This wasn't yours anyway, and he pulls out from Fizz's backpack a little cube.
I love that Fizz, even in the face of death, was just shoving shit in his backpack.
Just looting shit. Loot that body. But he pulls out this like cube, and it's probably about the size. It's just like a pretty simple looking cube, but on all of its sides, it has this like ventilation, it almost looks like a cheese grater, but like a box, like a box grater, but it's a cube. And he brings it over, and he checks a few things. Like, yes, this is a smog concentrator. It will draw in smog around it, because it is full of the thing that makes that smog clings to and makes it grow. It will draw a large chunk of it. If you can get yourself onto the planet's surface and draw enough smog out of one area to give us a clean shot at the crust, that will increase our likelihood of success quite dramatically. However, that much smog and that concentration, I don't know what will happen. That's why I'm advising you rest, because you look like shit. I can offload, again, 8 hours of the engines, but it is a do or do not. And unfortunately, with the smog growing the way it is, a do not means we will probably all die to it.
What if we don't rest?
If you don't rest, it will give you a lot more, opportunity. I could instead convert the power from the engines to try to stabilize the reaction instead of extending it. It would give us more chance of success, but whatever happens down there will be able to be more perilous to yourselves.
Leave it with me.
I have a plan, but I'm not there.
Well, I will flood one coil now. I will have to do it once an hour. And you watch the other blocks like energy begins siphoning off, and it's like where the rings are spinning and like being like unstabilized, it begins like almost go back to a more uniform like looping around it.
You may need to take control of your ship. Do you have that authority?
Unfortunately, I am a mere auto gnome. It is against my programming to do such a thing.
Right.
It is not against my programming to tell someone that they could change my programming. It is against my program to tell them how. But it can be done.
Right, you have no authority over this ship?
Unfortunately, I am a mere simulacrum in a sense of someone who once did. But I do know all of his passwords.
Right.
I can't do anything right now. Wink, wink.
I can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
Right, let me give it a crack. Is there like a console nearby in which, or does he have?
He's like working at a console right now.
Right. I will attempt to, with the passwords that have been given, try to kind of give this gnome the freedom he needs to do what he can. And
this is going to be an Arcana check, Barros, with advantage, because although he cannot tell you what to do, he can be like, I would not press that button. Like, he's like real like loopholing his way around, like reverse logic of everything. Whatever you do, do not select autonomy enable. Like, he's like,
okay.
That would be catastrophic if you did that, because that would allow me to be fully autonomous, and you do not. My programming says I should not be doing so. Do not enable that.
16.
16. You start like input this thing, and yeah, you're able to basically work with Jim Jum Killer Cop's autonome form and give the memory matrix full autonomy. Perfect. Give me a minute. And he will go over to the console, and he just plugs himself into it, and he just stands there, and you just watch as the keyboard starts like lighting up, like just like in general, and just like things start happening, like, and then closing them, like faster than you could even like dictate like what the fuck they're doing, and you're like, okay, right. I recommend if you enjoy sleeping at night, do cover your ears. Even with your ears plugged, Barros, the sound of screams echoing through the corridors pierces through them. You hear bullets fire, you hear people screaming. Atlas, at the bridge, you hear a bloop bloop, and then a little projection appears as an AI comes online, and you see it is a little golden gnome's head, and he's like, hello there, I am Killer Cop, branch 4,572. We have occupied every Warforged asset on the vessel. Currently, you're the only living occupants aboard the vessel. Congratulations, you have survived the purge.
Did you just murder everyone?
This is correct. Every Prudente Alliance member on the vessel has been terminated.
Oh no, that's really bad. That's really bad. Oh no.
Telling the one person who could
Oh
not
no,
give up.
I feel so terrible about everything that's happened.
Daze looks at you, Alice, is like, this is kind of fucked up.
We moved from terrorism to genocide.
We turned him into a Saparna that just fucking.
Alice just turns to her and is like, 70 years!
Killer Cop
Meanwhile,
unplugs himself,
Cyrus
Barros,
and
turns to you
Borgir
and says, you will find no difficulty on this vessel getting around, and we have now gained full control of the ship. What would you have the Snitchel Snop do?
Right now, its primary directive is to continue its mission to save Qual. Whatever you need to do to achieve that, that is the primary objective.
The Snitchel Snop's main radar dish has been damaged. I'm going to try to get that repaired. If I can get it online, I may be able to help with the evacuation. However, we can't move the vessel right now while the engines are absorbing this power. They are effectively dead in the water.
If you need someone to go space side, I can breathe out there.
What's the carrying capacity of the Snitchel Snort now?
Oh, much higher.
But we might have to shovel some gnome corpses out the back.
Atlas, you like later go to like the bathroom and like open look at the window. It's like a little like corpse float by. Like
It's like the fucking scene at the end of that Rick and Morty episode.
It's the body, and then like the
I was just thinking the end of the fucking Rick and Morty episode where it's like all the Ricks and Mortys floating dead in space.
It's almost there. It's that, but it's probably more like the, you know, they go to wash themselves in the river and like the corpse floats by, and then the next corpse, and then it's
and there's just like massive pile.
Right. What is it that you need us to take to the surface? Just this cube? This single cube?
That would be simply enough. I would recommend you keep it in some kind of extra dimensional space if you can. It does not actually have an on or off function. It is always on.
Right. That may be difficult.
Anything
pretty
airtight would also suffice. A suit.
Are we
or-
part of the? Am I part of this
Yeah,
conversation?
it's like an open comm.
I got a haversack.
Right. That'll
There's
do.
some fingers in. Oh no, I put the fingers in the freezer. It's empty.
Right. We need to get back to the Umbrosphere. We have the firing pods. We can fire to the surface. It's the quickest way down there.
Got it. We need to get Days off this ship so we can get her back on the Umbral Spear.
Right. The
Oh
ship
god
is-
damn it! I just learned how to fly this thing and the joystick's moving on its own!
Right.
Theros, I think you just read Cyrus's mind. Put it in a hell drop pod and launch it at the surface.
Yeah. I think a few of us are gonna go hell dive to the
Okay.
surface.
And
So-
you know
I
what
like
worst
the
thing
idea
is?
of Days is just there like, I'm actually getting the hang of this, and like takes her hand off and it just keeps moving. She's like, oh, wait, nope.
Never mind.
worst
It's
thing
it's
is
like it
Fizz-
comes naturally. Like,
Fizz would have 100% wanted to have come with, and he missed the opportunity to hell dive
I
because
will-
he's dead.
I will bring Fizz's body and greet Atlas and be like, so this happened.
Yasin's like carrying Fiordic, who's like just unconscious in his arms, but she's still breathing.
Atlas like glances back, he's like, oh no, all of mine are still alive. She just passed out.
Sunshine
no.
drops to his knees and is like, no! He's
All
just
I can-
crying. He takes Fizz off you, and he's like, like just crying
All I
into
can
the
think
bottom.
of right now is going to be the most ridiculous reference that will make no sense to Ryder Mary, but Jesse screaming after Gramps died.
Yeah, literally. Damn it, God, why?
He was a good man!
God, why?
I will.
It was a fucking. There was a fucking roleplay moment that was posted, and literally he's like he
I think I
leaves.
have it. Hang on.
He leaves there. He's like, "I'll
Well,
leave you
fine,
folks to
yeah.
it." Like leaves the room, and then you just hear him scream from outside, like, "Why, God, why?"
Yeah, I have it. There it is. Let's have that fucking sign bited.
Can I sleight of hand Fizz's hollow strap?
Yeah. Do we have to start hand? You just take it off. Like it's.
He's dead.
Yeah, I'll take it off because not only do I know it contains all these chips, but it also contains the detonator for everyone's head bombs.
That's not on his hollow strap. They are
you not why that's
physical
on-
Yeah.
debts.
Oh,
They're in his bag.
I'll take his bag as well.
Okay. He takes his bag.
I'll be like,
I don't have it right now, but as long as he's not dead for more than 10 days, I can bring this dude back. He won't be a kobold anymore, which will be
that's
odd,
fine.
but
We'll keep his body in the ship. We'll keep it in. We have the medbait kind of the with Thrycreen one, right? If we put him in there, it'll preserve him pretty well.
Yeah. It puts him on like gentle repose, effectively.
God, we gotta stop putting almost dead guys in the med bay.
Mary's just said Astra's dead base turning into a morgue.
The dead bay.
Hey, we only have one dead body going in there. The other one is fine as long as we keep casting shit on him.
Look, if you let Astra sleep and get the power up, she might be able to do shit.
So you get into a port like a little like transfer ship, and you get a shuttle over to the Umbral Sphere, which you couldn't move anyway because of the pilot, and you like get aboard, and you're like kind of greeted by like all stations go, all the people are getting ready. You can see they're like, oh, good to see you, Captain, and you kind of see like, okay, so communications from the Schneeschel Snorp. Apparently all the gnomes are dead. But that means we probably don't need to worry about them anymore. Okay. There is at least one pilot aboard the ship. So someone get to the bridge. You hear your little
I'm just
commissar call
imagining
over the
whatever ship
intercom.
is behind the Sneasel Snorp is just having like gnome corpses hit their windshield like flies on a car. Like, oh, fuck's sake. even funnier if it's Harmony, because she just is the ship. She's just there like, yeah. Like when you drive through flies on a bike.
I'll jump onto the comms to communicate with second in
While
command.
he's doing that, Atlas will grab the lizard corpse and haul us to the med bay.
You go med bay, put that in.
Quick hi to Wind Rider. He's still, you know, got a fucking thing in his chest.
With that time, I might as well head to the bridge with Days. Send everyone who needs to med bay and kind of get looked after. Then the commissar, I will just turn around. Right, we're good to go. New plan. Gnomes are assisting with the evacuation. You might as well head down and there and assist the way you could. We're going to drop a couple of the drop pods onto the surface. Small team of us is going to try and deal with the smog. We have a device that will deal with it. We're going immediately. Good chance we might not return, so if that's the case, you're the captain. Right?
Well, heavy is the head that bears the crown. Well, I'll continue doing what I'm doing. Rabbit! Excuse me, bitch?
That's a slur.
I would like you to take us into the atmosphere so we can actually use the strike pod tubes.
Please, Days.
Fucking asshole. And she will,
That guy will be sitting at the other table later.
she will, plot a course and Deeds begin bringing the
This was
atmosphere.
already led one mutiny. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you definitely, like, anyone, like, Atlas who isn't there, but someone like a good insight, we see Deeds who's there, like, I could take this guy. She just killed an entire bridge of short folk. Like, he's like, what's one more?
He starts talking to her and she's just got her hand on her pistol, like...
She probably just puts her pistol on the dash. Like,
On the way back to the pods, I will see if there's any health potions just to kind of give me a quick boost of HP.
you go into the medical bay, or where you go in? You go into the like requisitions room, or
Yeah, I'll go requisitions. Just see.
yeah, there's probably a little selection of healing potions, probably mainly just basic stuff. So I don't think you guys have got anything in particular, but there's probably about 8 basic healing potions there.
All right, I'll wind them up onto like a bandolier.
Yeah, your battle milk is still going as well.
Yeah, no, like fucking Barros's eyes are like bloodshot, but like probably like.
Atlas is like walking alongside him. He's like, "Did you take another suppository?"
No. You know that like battle milk from the dragons?
Doesn't that like kill you when it wears off?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna try and keep alive as long as I can, and then hopefully after this all is over, I can die peacefully somewhere. But for now, you know, saving a planet and all of that, I'm fucking good. I'm just gonna pop one of these every hour. Let's go.
Atlas's fucking smog mutation thing. She goes, okay then, and then you just hear, ah!
I was literally waiting for you to say, and you just see Atlas trying to cut off a bit of Barris's hair.
No, she's just very nonchalant, like, okay then, but it's ruined by just screaming that echoes in your mind.
Who are you bringing with you?
Which also just goes out to like everyone within 30 feet of her, which means everyone around her just hears loud screaming within their brain.
It's literally that moment from Scrubs where he's like, "Oh, you're ready to pass on." Oh my God, he's done that.
So who are you bringing with?
Let's see who we got left.
Days is unfortunately dead. Everyone aboard that ship right now is somewhat viable.
Bring some red shirts.
You only have 6 spaces in the pods.
Bring Nendir, bring
I think
Nendir.
it's
It's a
6.
terrible idea, but it'd be kind of fun.
Double check the capacity.
We've not really got.
It's 6 single creature insertion capsules, so, and you have, I believe, 6 single. Yes, you could have 6 people jettison down at a time.
Barros?
I've got an idea. Terrible idea.
What do we need to do with the cube?
Just get it down to the surface and have it clear smog.
And
give
then
them
that'll
a
give
shot
them
to the core.
And that'll fix it?
It will give them the best shot. It's a one chance. You do it or you don't, or we die.
Then give it to me, I'll go do it.
Listen. I am so high on battle milk right now. If anybody's gonna fucking die doing this, then
Barros, it's my
ticket, baby.
planet. It's
Yeah,
the
and
whole reason
then-
I left in the first place. If someone's gonna do it, it might as well be me.
Atlas,
There's
you
no
feel a
point
hand on your shoulder from behind, and you look over and you see Barros's grandfather, and he's like, "Look, you guys helped us when it came to Lush. We're gonna help you too. But I am gonna throw out there that I'm telling all the crew that it's a no pants day, so if you were gonna stick around for that, you're more than welcome, but otherwise it's gonna get real weird up here."
Right, everyone, pants off.
You heard them. Pants off, everybody! And he just like walks off.
I was just like, I'm not gonna do that.
Right. It doesn't have to be a suicide mission as much as I joke. Let's go down there together. Because whatever happens, it means we can get it done.
Alright.
And we will take
How much battle milk you got left?
like 3 uses out of it. If I don't keep taking it every few hours, I may die.
You actually don't need the temporary hit points just last. So they don't, as long as you still have them, you don't need to keep drinking it. But if you take a short rest, they go away. So if you stop, if you let yourself stop, then you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
So you have to keep active.
Atlas holds out her hand, is like, can I just have an emergency one?
Does he have to sleep to get like his natural hit points back? Or
He
is it
has
just
to then
coming?
take a full long rest.
I mean, you can take a swig and he pulls out like the like water skin full of like battle milk.
I'm doing okay right now, but we'll see how we go.
All right.
Who are you bringing with you, if anyone?
You and me, boy, let's do it!
Yeah, fuck it. Just the 2 of us. I was gonna bring that fucking psycho prisoner, but like,
He's
don't
just
know
gonna
what I
kill us and run.
yeah. Right, just me and Atlas.
Just you and Atlas? You're not bringing anyone else? You're leaving everyone else with the ship to help with the evacuation process?
Yeah, I think that's more
Because
important.
everyone you
right now.
leave will be able to do things like get off the ship, quell crowds, like try to control
Yep.
people, like...
Yeah, we'll
All
we'll leave
evacuation.
everyone right now. Just me and Atlas.
Okay.
She will turn to Gideon before she goes, and she's like, try and make sure my family get out.
Hey. We'll do our best.
Okay, let's go.
And help us.
You go to the pods. The way the pods are set up, like it's like you see this like it's like a circular door, like it rolls out the way, and you see inside there is a singular like chair, but it's like a bed, like it's like lay down into the bed. Buckle yourself in. You hear like seal shut behind you, and then you. Whoa! I was like, effectively you rolled like a good 30 degrees to the left, and the next person, exact same experience, gets in, and then rolled to the left, and then suddenly laying down actually becomes sitting upright, as like you're like a dentist chair pushing you upright, and you're like okay, and then the inertia starts. There's this huge cylinder you're in starts spinning and spinning and spinning. and then you hear just like literally the same level of that minigun firing, that like burst of like, you know, energy, but it is a split second, and the noise of it is immediately whisked away by the air in the tube being pushed to the roof as you are jettisoned downward, immediately entering a terminal velocity freefall. In front of you, you have a glass screen, just pretty much big enough for, like, you know, maybe like a rugby ball, effectively. Like, it's not like a big thing, but you can see like the curve of the planet, and you can see like this, like, you know, smoggy like smoke all billowing around. You see in some areas it's like coasting up and like burgeoning on the edge of the atmosphere, where like some spires would have fallen earlier, as you jettison your way downwards, deeper and deeper. You see like pop up like on your little monitor next to you, Beros, you would see Atlas like being jettisoned and rocking around, like a little like monitor that appears, and you would see Beros on one, and you see there is space for 4 others, which are all just dead right now because they're not connected. As you're being jettisoned downward, a little map projects up, and you see the little 3D version of the planet, and you can see these 2 little like blips like going down, and you see there's a long, tall needle city, and you can see that there's like, you see like a ship coasting like down on the projection towards it. Astra standing outside, looking around, and then you see it. The Thunderhead Tyrant begins low approach, swooping down towards the song as it just like cascades in that direction. You see like it begins moving towards the edge of the city, and like you see people like, you know, begin like, you know, panicking, like, you know, screaming, like running around, and it just, and these huge engines, like this is a ship built for the Expanse, not built for atmosphere. Like, it's so heavy, all of its like downward thrusters are just going almost at full blast, and then you hear pip pip and toodaloo, motherfuckers. Anyone who doesn't want to get turned into a blast full of jelly, best get aboard now. We're taking who we can. Try to keep it orderly, people. I don't like impatient folk pushing to the front. We're big believers in the queue system, Huskiff. As you hear the Admiral's voice echo out over that. And then you also hear him say, and if there's a certain Asimar, I do need milk. I don't have any for my tea, and I don't like having it black. It's quite unpalatable.
He wasn't joking about the milk.
Yeah, so the Thunderhead Tyrant has arrived
never
at the
joked
song.
about milk.
And I'm aware it's 11, so I feel like we'll wrap it up. But just to give us a good little ending, as it were, 2 dull thuds impact Beros and Atlas. You do have some control over where you land. Would you like to land on the song, where you know your allies are, or would you like to land on the surface?
Surface.
Straight for the surface.
Okay. You bypass the song
It would be funny if
entirely.
we chose different ones, though. It's like, okay, I'm with you guys. Oh god, Beros.
Bypass the song entirely. You impact the ground, and like, you know, as you get closer, you can feel like an engine kick in below you, maybe like to try to slow your descent. Like a parachute deploys, like to like capture whatever it can. And these 2 pods like rock. And like, you know, you probably like take a moment of like getting your bearings, like the G forces in your body alone. You see these like flashing lights like in front of you, and you see there's like press to open. There's 2 buttons like press to open. They're both like flashing. And the front panel, like wing doors up, and you like unbuckle yourselves, pull yourselves out, and you've landed within about maybe like 50 meters of each other. Like, you can see like the smoke rising up from these things, and like the lights from the pods. Like, it's never a graceful entrance. Yeah, it's never smooth or elegant. It's a brutal thing you've just endured. And Atlas, I assume you're probably quite quick to delve into your haversack.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. You pull out this box. Second you pull it out, you just watch as smog just starts being sucked into it. And at first you're like, it's working. As it sucks in from one side, you notice it billows out from another, being pushed back in, and it's almost like it's trying to grow from inside, but the actual magnetism's pulling itself in. And it's like watching a black hole collapse, like in your hands. What do you do? As like the smog just getting denser and denser around you.
Throw it.
What? Smog pulls down. Those of you up on the song, Astra, Volgir, Cyrus, if you look around, you see the smog clawing for the atmosphere suddenly being pulled back towards the surface. That your time is extended even more. Atlas and Barof's on the ground. The smog gets intense, gets thick. And as you look at it, it begins to almost slow build into a whirlwind, getting denser and darker with each second. It almost begins to turn from a gas to a solid. And then you see it begins to resemble the shape of a bird folk. You see wings extend out, these huge wings of smog, these huge arms of smog, and a razor sharp beak. Legs that kind of like congeal into one that comes from this actual box which ebbs and flows, and it crackles with sickly green lightning like the worst thundercloud you have ever seen. And it is gargantuan, and it is massive. Your only hope is it is so big that it hasn't seen you. Nearby, the Needle City of the song sees, like Godzilla on the horizon, this smog monster come to full force. And as it looks towards the populace of that small, insignificant little settlement, a beam of blue, pure energy from the atmosphere glides over it and impacts the planet's surface. Whatever has happened, there is no going back. And that is where we're going to stop for tonight. See you all next time. Bye-bye.